Friday, Friday, Friday fun time. Calm down. Too excited. Standard Lesley manoeuvre. I said to one of the school mums this morning, she said something about chillax or getting excited about a bottle of wine. I was like, nah, don't drink. I'm normally just too hyper. Apart from in the morning whenever I haven't had my caffeine. And she said, if this is you, this is your level of energy at its lowest, then wow. Yay. Hello, Gabby. How are we doing? Are we good? Have we got the thumbs up for audio? Hey, Pods of Sims. A little gamer going on there.
Sims is coming to Xbox.
Is it?
Sims 4.
Craig says Sims 4 is coming to Xbox. Craig. Sorry about that. Doing, doing. Thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome sauce, as some people might say. It's me. Volume sounds good. Great. Lorraine's here. Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine, thank you for your messages. What are you doing? Oh, it's okay. You do that then.
It doesn't crash.
Why is it not working? I have a slow-mo. Yes, thank you for your messages on YouTube. Yay! I very much appreciate them. Agnes is here. Hello from Germany. Hello back at ya. Thank you for joining us. I have had a big old exciting week, which I'm sure we'll be getting into at some stage. Yes, guys, you guys probably already know. I'm gonna first of all say that I'm gonna get started on the crafting, because I haven't really crafted much this week, and I'm kind of desperate to get inky. But also, sometimes I get started on my stories and then I get totally distracted from the crafting. So I'm just gonna crack on. I'm sure you guys will appreciate that. I'm going to start off with a baby card. No reason. I just thought that I would do a baby card. So I'm going to start off with that. But yes, we have had a super duper exciting week. And the reason it's been so exciting is, well, you might already know that I had, first of all, Sunday, I drove up to Peterborough, which is about, I don't know how many miles. It took me like 2.5 hours to get there, which is a good trip. That's making good time. And Crafting Live was on, an event in Peterborough. And hey, Gabby, you'll rewatch later. No worries. I know that Friday nights, some people have more exciting lives than I do. And have stuff to do. That's all part of the fun. You can dip in and out as you please. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. So yes, I was up in Peterborough on Sunday and I managed to go to Crafting Live, which is a craft show, and it is, I think, run by the Create and Craft gang. And I only got there for the last couple of hours, last 2 hours. But I was really excited because I got to meet someone who is a regular on our Friday night showtimes. And that was super exciting for me. I need some thin washi tape. I'm going to do some inky. But I think I want some thin washi tape, and I don't know whether I have a lot left. Oh, here we go. This one will do. Donna, yes, Donna, you're here. Yay! So I got to meet Donna, which is super exciting for me. And then on Monday was Create and Craft Day. And I had a show at 9 and a show at 5. So I think it's still available on Catch Up. Not Ketchup, Catch Up. And so if you haven't seen it and you want to take a look, please go and take a look. I haven't watched it. Let me just double check. I've got something on my phone. Christmas present messages. So I had a show at 9 and a show at 5. And it was just the most fun. And when if you've ever watched Create and Craft TV, you'll probably figure out that it's a really fun place to work. Like everyone kind of winds each other up and stuff. And that's a real true depiction of what it's like there. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. So I've masked off, I've used some masking paper to do a strip which is 3 centimeters tall. And then I've used this other masking tape, which is from IKEA, to do some diagonals, and I'm going to ink that up. I think one of the reasons why I was inspired to do this was because I got pink, oops, I'm totally off camera, pink and blue inks. Okay, I'm going to show you in the other camera because this camera I figured out is so far away. Where's my mouse? That it's really hard to get the colours lovely. Then over here, it's much closer and the colours are lovely. So yeah, got some purdies over here. And we might gonna see if I can get some way to drop this camera down a bit so you get a better view. We'll see. Hey, so Donna says Lydia was on the other day too. She's so lovely and fun. She is. I love her. Yeah, she's amazing. Really, really enjoy Lydia. Maryville says, what's the project today? I'm starting off with a baby card. I found this in my stash. It is called Baby Party Animals by Simon Says Stamp. And you know, I haven't used it in a long, long time, and I thought that I would crack it out. And I was inspired by my pinks and blues here. So I'm going to create a panel for like this sort of section. You can't see. This sort of a section. And then put my critters up above. And maybe do a little blendy in the background. But I'm not sure what colours to do my background. Part of me wants to do like a rainbow, but maybe I might do like pink then blue, pink then blue. A little bit weird and unorthodox, but that's fine. Oh, let me show you some things that I got. Actually, I might use some of this tonight. On my craft show, my walking around crafting live, I picked up some sponge daubers. So I am going to give these bad boys a little go. Why not? Okay. Oops, okay. Cool beans, okay. Let's do this one next. And ink this up. Anyway, I'm getting total sidetracked because I'm kind of out of sorts today. You might have known that we got a gerbil today, a fat-tailed gerbil. So we've been waiting for months, I tell ya, to get a little fur baby. And finally, the time came where we could get one. Our little baby was born and it was weaned from its mama, and we went to go get him today. So I've pretty much done no work. I just kept getting distracted, and then over lunch I started watching I don't know why I do this to myself. I started watching YouTube videos of what's it called? Vet Ranch. Anybody heard of Vet Ranch? So maybe it's Ranch Vet, one of those two. And essentially they go to like rescue places and take the rescue animals and heal them up and fix them up and then rehome them. So they save them from being euthanized. But it's they also like show you bits of the surgery. So if you've got a weak stomach, you might want to maybe avoid it or be cautious if you're going to look it up. I really not enjoy the gore, but I enjoy all the emotion with the animal stuff. Weirdo that I am. So yeah, I've done nothing today because I've been excited about my gerbil. I mean, our gerbil. Piper would call it her gerbil. I call it my gerbil. And yet, Craig's the one inside looking after it because I'm crafting, Piper's sleeping. Oh well. Pink. And then we're going to go full blue. I got my new tumble glass. I am so excited about it. Piper's already broken into it. Well, started using it rather than broken into it, which implies that she didn't have permission, but she did. Oh man, what a week. So I apologise in advance if I'm a bit all over the place today. It's been a long week, an emotional week, a really good week, but just like really busy. So yeah, back on track. Let me tell you, Sunday, Peterborough. First get up and then like get ready, and that's always a bit of an emotional stress. Like, what if I forget something? Totally did. Forgot my heat gun. How am I going to appear on TV without my heat gun whenever I'm doing an embossing on my project? Luckily, they're amazing, and they help sort me out. Went to the show, walked around, met Donna, got a little selfie, which I don't think I've posted yet, have I? I don't even remember. My brain is so frazzled. And that was awesome. It was funny because I was like, I realised that I don't have a clue what she looks like, so I'm going to have to hang around here and hope that she recognises me. Well, that was fun. Let me see. Oh, Marjolaine's saying that Kendrick is watching. Hey, Kendrick. Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys are, some of you guys at least, are getting crafty tonight. Because Friday nights are crafty nights in this house. Yep, so I met Donna. Then I had to go and get settled into the old hotel, which was better this time than the last time. I can't even remember if I told you anything about the last one I went to. But this one was a bit better. Ooh, oh, that's fine. But I had some more prep to do because the Crate and Craft thing was a bit of a last minute deal. So I needed to do more prep. And then I needed to get up at like 5 because I needed to be at the studio for 7. But wanted to do my hair, my makeup, and do all the pretties. Which all takes time whenever you're in a small little hotel room. But we got it all sorted. Hi, Di. Marjorie says, oh yes, we're getting crafty. Yeah. Oh, here I wanted to splash that with some water. Let's do it like that. Let's splashy splashy with some water. Why not, huh? So I'm just putting it on the edge of the acrylic block and flicking it. It's very subtle. You can see it more in the blue because it's the distress inks rather than the pink isn't really much of a water reactive ink, but that's cool. Fair dues. Yep, so then the big show on Monday. And yeah, it was just such a blast. And do you know what? I have to say, I got so many messages on my phone. I don't remember the last time I got so many messages on my phone. I feel incredibly blessed and thankful for everyone. A huge thank you to every single person who sent me a message on Monday, either saying like good luck, or people saying, oh, I saw you, and just I felt really, really loved. And that was so amazing, thank you. And then the rest of the week, there's just been so much to do. Let's move you over. For the reveal. Oh, see where it's got wet. Kind of looks like an airmail sticker, doesn't it, in the way that the stripes, even though it's completely the wrong colour. I guess I need to not get that masking paper wet in the future. But it all worked out for the best. Pretty, huh? Pretty, pretty. Then we had, what else did we have going on? We had to make cupcakes for Piper's school, and we had a parent-teacher meeting thing happening where we were getting ready. Next week is our, oh, that's what I should say, guys. There will not be any Come Craft With Me next week, I'm afraid. Certainly not on Friday. I don't know if I get a chance. I might see about doing one another day. If you guys want one another day. But next week is Piper's Christmas, school's Christmas fair. So unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, luckily for me, I have been selected to do the face painting. I have the pleasure of doing the face painting there. But it means that I will be at the event and not here with you guys. So sorry about that, but I suppose I deserve a night off every now and again. Baby. So, yes, I will be painting some faces. That was the other thing I had to do this week, was try and somewhat practice. Well, I had to practice and plan what I was going to do, because I'm not doing full faces. I'm only going to do a little something on the cheek. Otherwise, I think the kids, like, they just end up waiting too long to get the like their face done. And as a parent, I can tell you how frustrating that is. You're like, oh, I don't want to wait. So I'm just going to do a little something on their cheeky cheek. And then take it from there. I've also got some no, I'll do maybe one. Also got some tattoos that's happening. Ooh, now I've got a spare bit. So tattoos and face paint next week. All fun. So I'm trimming this at 1 centimetre. I've moved it down here because I can line up the edge of the blue, whereas here there's a bit more of a gap and it's harder to line up. So I think this will work. And instead of going down to the edge, which means I can't see it, I'm lining it up against the top line of those little strokes. If you can see, like this edge here. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I think I need to exchange my blade again because I'll replace my blade again. I'm a little bit fuzzy, although I've noticed I'm fuzzy if I go up, but on the way down it's fine. So remind me about that whenever I inevitably forget all about it. Okay, so we've got Baba, baby. To go here on my card, and I'm going to use some dark grey. I'd be tempted to use black, but I think it's just a little too harsh when you have a baby card. I think a dark grey would work. What make is my trimmer? It is a Fiskars trimmer. It is the Precision Blade trimmer, I think is what it's called. Because it has a wire edge here, so you can see exactly where it's going to cut because of the wire. I like it a lot. So I do. Okay, I'm going to add these to the sides. What did you say? Oh, I do a lot of face painting too. Always fun. Yeah. And when I was growing up, I grew up opposite my primary school. And my mum actually still does work at the primary school. But we were always involved in things like that. It was always a big family affair. Like everybody would be involved. There was just no question. You were never not going. There was always something that needed to be done. And we were always curtailed into helping out. So it just became really like normal to me as a child. Like, of course we would be there, and of course I would be helping. So for like now, our school, it doesn't have a massive parent-teacher base. And maybe that's the thing, because in my little school, the one that I went to, in total, bear in mind it's in it's in rural Northern Ireland, right? So there was like 60 people in total in the whole place. So yeah, not a lot of stuff. Like not a lot of parents, especially because some of the parents may have actually had, you know, 2 or 3 kids. So there wasn't a lot of families, but every single family got involved. Whereas Piper's school now, so many kids at the school, hardly any get involved. Maybe it's just the time, sign of the times. People don't get involved much. Anyway, I decided that now that I work from home and that I can keep my own hours, that I was going to try to play a more active role in things like school events. So yes, the other day I had to make cupcakes because today was Children in Need Day. So we had cupcakes. And then of course we had to go to the bake sale today. Denise is 60 people in, yeah, 60 kids in total, 60. So in my class there was 3 girls and I think 6 boys. And our, like, that was like a big class basically. But like Piper's school is the same as yours, Denise. There's 3 classes of year 1 or year 2 and each of them have 30 kids. So you're talking 90 kids per year in Piper's school. Pretty. I'm so glad I've got my tumble glass back. Wow. 180 kids. Okay, yours is even bigger than Piper's. Amazing. Just goes to show you. So many variations across the board. Boop, 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 boop. So cupcakes were made. Then yesterday it was one of Piper's little friends, Lily. She's a big Hungry Heffy Crafts fan. She loves anything crafty actually. And so yeah, she told her mum for her birthday she wanted a craft room. Bless her. So of course I had to go to Hobbycraft last weekend and buy her some crafty things. I knew that she'd appreciate them. So we went to the party and I'm a sucker, total sucker. Love a party, love party games. And there was loads of kids and I thought that Sam, Lily's mum, would appreciate another adult. So I hung around, got to play the games, eat snacks and things. What's not to love? Then straight after that, parent-teacher meeting. What do you think so far? Pop you over here while I get my Misty out. And in the WASP meeting, which is the parents and teachers thing, we had basically what we were doing was, well, what I was doing was wrapping stuff for the Lucky Dip. So it was just a big wrapping fest, which is amazing because I love that kind of stuff. Ah, you're a super mum. No. No. Well, this week I feel like perhaps I could be in the running for a medal like that. It's been a busy week, but it's been really good because I like I say, I decided that when I get a chance and I'm able to, that I would. So that makes me happy that I'm able to do things like that now. Now that I keep my own hours. Okay, gonna go for Bunny, Kitty, and Monkey, I think. And I may do some banners as well, but let's do these first of all. Di says she just popped in to say hello as she's off to a workshop today. Tell me about your workshop. I've been talking for far too long. You guys need to entertain me for a bit. Tell me about your workshop. I never really get to go to workshops. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't have time for that. Your village must have been like Katie Morag's, except in Ireland. Who's Katie Morag? Is that the What's the Story in Balamory? Is that Katie Morag? What's the story in Balamory? Wouldn't you like to know? I don't even know if that is who Katie Morag is. Intriguing. So cute. Oh, he hasn't stamped properly. I'll just fill him in with a pen. So I'm going to show you guys in a little bit what I bought at the craft fair, because I know you're going to want to see. Move my baby out of the way. So I didn't mention, but this card here is a card that somebody sent me, Snow, who sometimes pops on. She's been rather poorly recently, unfortunately. But this is a card that she sent me, seems like ages ago now, but I love it, and I love the bright colours, so it's really good for colour balancing. Let's move you over here. And I think I get lazy on my streams. I always go for my Copics. Maybe one day, whenever I'm feeling like I can plan a bit more. Got more time to plan. I'll try something a bit different. I think it's like comfort. Plus I really enjoy them. Wonder how Craig's getting on with Fiskars. Fiskars is awake! Oh, Fiskars is awake! Guys, I called my gerbil Fiskars. I mean, we called our gerbil Fiskars. Is he on the wheel yet, Craig? Oh, I'm so excited to go and see him. Yeah. I think that's probably another reason why it feels like it's been a really long week, because I've been waiting and waiting for Friday. Drop Piper off today, and then watch my YouTube videos, as I have previously confessed. And then Craig come back from football and busted me from watching my YouTube videos. And went to go pick up Piper. Went to the cake sale, bought some cakes, totally bought some of my own cakes. They're really delicious. E11. Oh, this always happens to me. E00, where are you? There you are. Is that because he's really sharp, says Donna? No, we wanted a name. Well, we wanted a name that was fun, and then something that we would all kind of identify with. So I was thinking of crafty names. I think Craig and Piper were kind of thinking of computer gaming names or something. I don't even remember now how it all came about. But also, we needed a name that was going to work with my synesthesia, because if it didn't quite hit the right spot, then I didn't like it. Like, there's some words that I just can't handle because they're wrong. My YouTube suggested a video of toy from a long time ago. Maybe it's of me, of you from a long time ago. You made a card with Oh yeah, with die cut inlay stars and washi tapes. Yes. Oh gosh, that was a long time ago. That was probably one of the first videos I did actually. That was, pretty sure that was in my other house. It might have been in Guildford, which is at least 6 years ago because we moved here before Piper was born. There's some still on there for sure. And there's one of me, if you want a real blast from the past, there's one of me called like How to Store Your Glue Dots or something like that. And I'm in front of the camera for that one. But first of all, I'm super young in it before I had baby. And I have like chin length, like a chin length bob of blonde hair and glasses. So yeah, I look like a completely different person. Oh, he's under the wheel. I think he's a little stressed. I give him some food and he's munching away. Oh, bless him. Yes, he's probably missing his brothers. Poor little sausage. I'm going to go for some cool greys on the bunny's belly. Just for a different tone, really. I suppose that card that I made was Christmassy, so people are probably getting into the Christmas mood now. Oh, Bunny says, did you pick up the hamster? I'm late. I was painting with my new Davenport mermaid. Ooh, fancy. I haven't seen those things yet, those Jane Davenport ones. I can't wait to see. Hope you're going to share. Share with us. Bunny says, and you're such an antique now. Oh yes, absolutely. It's all comparative though, isn't it? You see a picture of you when you were 17 and you're like, I remember it like it was yesterday, but it wasn't. In one of the videos that I watched today, there was a little ginger kitten and they called him Cheddar. How cute is that? Cheddar. And then its mama cat they called Brie, which I thought was just the best. Oh, you know me, I like the cheesy puns, and not just cheesy fromage cheesy, but cheesy, funny cheesy. I really need like an even lighter. Oh, Y06 might work. Y06, where are you? Yeah. So, what's on the comments? Craig says, I always enjoy looking at the analytics for videos. You can see why certain yes, that's actually really fun. So all of a sudden we'll be like, wow, we got lots of views. And Craig will go in and be like, oh, where did that come from? And it will normally be someone like Jennifer McGuire posted a video on how to use washi tape, and then my washi tape video will have done like really well for that week or something. I don't really care. Like, Craig gets all into it. It's not that I don't care. It's just that it's not what I want to spend my time on. Looking at analytics. That's why I have a Craig. Give this little cheddar some stripes and then some pink cheeks and pinky ears. And I'll also do a pink one here. I'm only going to go inside. And then I'll blend it out with my colourless blender. And maybe add a little R20. Because this is going to be going up against the blue background, so I thought that the pink would work well there. Need to do his belly. Go for my E00 again. Antiques are valuable, says Donna. Yeah. Child bride. I was 24 when we got married. Yeah, yeah, 24 when we got married. My oldest daughter suggested you should have a second short screen in, small screen in the corner, like this. So you can see both. I just forgot to click in. There we go. So we can see your face while crafting. Yeah, I mean, we can do that. We've got the 2 cameras. I think it might be a little bit much to do 3, I'm guessing. Now, this is where I get confused because it's probably not that exciting. There we go. Yes, so another screen for my face. You could, but I probably would never. You'd need the camera to be pointing, like sitting here and pointing up, because I'm just looking down all the time. As I sit and fussy cut this, I sigh to myself because I've still not got my Scan and Cut out of its box. I feel like I'm letting down every crafter in the world, because there's so many people that would be like, how can you leave that there and not even touch it and open it? I've got a lot of stuff. So I don't know whether I mentioned that we are delighted to say that later on this month, I will be back at Create and Craft with my own show. Yes, a Heffy Doodle show. Put this here. So yeah, we've been busy because we've been working on that. There's a lot to do in prep. And in fact, this weekend I have to record a video and all sorts. So I have been trying in vain to get an email and be like, right, okay, I'm just going to jump on it and I'm going to do what they need me to do. And then I would do it and I'm like, right, now I get back to my list of things I need to do. And then I get another email from another person. And it's all stuff that needs to be done, but like most things, you just never think of it. Lorraine says, that's amazing. Wow, will these be new Heffy Doodle stamps? No, they will be release 1. We're starting off with release 1 as a introductory show. Release 2 isn't being included because we, whenever we were originally talking about it, release 2 hadn't been announced or released. And also release 2 is like, half of it is very like winter or Christmas specific. So they have already stopped all their Christmas stuff, which is a bit nuts. Hey, speaking of Christmas, totally did some Christmas shopping today. Not in the good old-fashioned go outside, get all wrapped up, go to the shops and get excited kind of way, but in the sit at home with a blanket on your knee, with a cup of tea and a biscuit, cruising Amazon kind of way. So I actually feel a lot better nowadays I feel a bit better today because I feel like I've made some progress. Yay! Still got quite a bit to do though. November always like disappears. Quicksand. November is total quicksand month. And the other thing that's on my list today is, well, it's on my list, but it's probably far down my list, and that makes me sad. But anyway, is every year I don't make Christmas cards to send. I do store-bought Christmas cards. But what I do is I have a newsletter. So we have a little newsletter. Oh, these are looking so cute. That talks about the whole year. And it was an idea that stemmed from our friends Mark and Helen. And their surname is Tudor, and they would have the Tudor Times, which I thought was always funny. And the Tudor Times would have a little newsletter. These are so cute. And I was like, yeah, I want to do that. I'm going to stamp welcome in here. So I did. Where is it? Here we go. I put together a newsletter the last couple of years. I think actually part of the reason I did it was the year that I had damaged my back and I wasn't really able to do anything and I felt somewhat useless. It was a way for me to do something creative that made me feel like I was achieving something. So I put together a newsletter, and it's good because I learned well, yeah, I guess like a, hold on, I get my head over this. There we go. I guess you'd call it a newsletter. Like a year in review kind of newsletter. It's white, we don't want white. So I want to do that. But I'm really excited about doing it this year because I'll be able to use like my stamp graphics. Like last year, for example, I think I bought one of those design packs where you, I don't know, you pay like $12 and you get a couple of fonts and some papers and some brushes and whatever else, like a designer's kit thing. But this year I'll be able to use my own stuff. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to put you on mute. Bear with me a second. Hopefully you can hear me again. I have been known to accidentally not turn my mic back on. Oh. Eek. Let's stick these down and trim it off. So what have you guys been up to this week? Have we been crafting? Have you been doing Christmas shopping? I need ideas from my mum. Any ideas? What's the best Christmas present you've ever got? Once we finish this, I'll show you what I bought at the craft fair, because I've just realised that I haven't showed you that. Sorry. Yeah, what's the best Christmas present you've ever received? I'm trying to think of the best Christmas present I've received. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't know. I think it might have been my silhouette cameo, because I wasn't expecting it. And you know, whenever you get a big, massive shock, and you're just like, what, wait, what? Are you kidding me? I think I pretty much cried, which makes me feel even worse about the fact that I've got a scan and cut through there and I haven't opened it. Okay. I think I want to tuck these in, so you don't see that their like belly or their bottoms are missing. And also if I do them like this, they look like they're holding hands, which is adorable. Maybe like this. I feel like I want to put some either balloons or something up here. I think you should post the scan and cut to me and I'll unpack it for you. That's so sweet of you, Bunny. But you're in Canada and postage to Canada is the worst, apparently. Actually, apparently postage to Canada from America, not great. It's rubbish. Postage to Canada from here, all right. But apparently post from the UK to Canada gets there quicker. Do an unpacking video. You know, Marjolein, that is kind of what we wanted to do, which is another reason why I haven't done it yet, because I want to be able to actually have the time to enjoy it and to kind of play with it a little bit, you know. So I'll just have to, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen, is what I think. Stick these in. But Bunny can send it back after she's finished. No, I can't do that. I'm too selfish for that. Postage to or from Canada is insane. Oh, clouds maybe. I've just realised that there's people were commenting here. Clouds maybe. Oh yeah, I could do like little clouds. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Plus clouds have that fluffy kind of feel, which is really cute and baby-esque. So that might work. And I've not used my individual clouds in a long time. Take your time, it isn't going anywhere. That's true. Although Craig did trip over it and was like, can you put this somewhere that like isn't here? Can you put this somewhere proper? Okay, I'm sorry. I will one day. Okay, clouds. Let me see what I've got. I've got some flat bottomed clouds. Oh yeah. That might be cute. Cuteroonies. They might be sweet. Huh? Oh, I'm going to do these and I'm going to then emboss them with my Swiss dots, which is something I've not done in ages. Let's cut these out. You need to check it's working okay because it may need to be turned. That's actually a really, really good. That's a super good point. I absolutely do need to do that. But I'm not going to have any time because now that I've got a gerbil, I will be playing with that all day. Is that Craig putting in that thing that says I'm posting too often? Oh no. Not guilty. He was in the wheel. Oh yay! Took me a second to figure out what you were talking about there. Right, Swiss dots, where are you, darling? A little embossing folder. Hopefully it's still got some life in it. I kind of melted it by accident because I was using it in my Go Press and Foil, which works, by the way, and is pretty awesome and cool. But I put it in upside down or the wrong way around or something, which was a bit wrong. Whoops. You know, Craig pretends that he is fairly indifferent about our new family member, but I think I think actually he's gonna be pretty enamored with him. I love the little texture that the embossing folder gives. It's just so pretty. Let's see what we've got then. What's your thoughts? Does that work? I think so. Stacy's here. Hey, I'm late again. Don't worry, I'm always late. Anyone who knows me knows I'm late. At school, we have to do the I'm not late dance when I'm not late, because it's more often that I am late. I think this is the only thing that the stream that I'm getting better at not being late at. Touch wood. So I should say again that, let me scooch this over. I should say again that next week, this is really hard to do, there will be no Come Craft With Me next Friday. It is Christmas fair time for Piper's school, and I will be doing face painting, and I will be doing tattoos and all sorts of fun things to keep the kids amused. I think I need like another little one here. I might be able to use that on its side. There we go. Booked a weekend in London with my 18-year-old daughter yesterday. I'm really nervous about it. It's quite a travel from the Netherlands by bus. Bus? You're taking a bus? Wow. Book the hostel for us, hopefully find crafting shop. Ooh, when is it? Is it in over Christmas? Or is it in the new year? That's what I'd like to know. Glue dots. I'm going into London in December to meet up with Denise, which I'm really excited about. And unfortunately, I don't really know if there's craft shops in London. I'm pretty sure that the last time I looked for a craft shop in London, I was unsuccessful, but I was probably just in the wrong end. The wrong end, London town. Love those Swiss dot clouds, says Bunny. They're perfect for a baby card. I agree. Welcome, baby. How do I do this now? There. Can you see? Yeah. I feel that this is very blank, so I think I might add a little like love heart or something over there. Because it's cute. But I think it's a bit sparse looking. So I might add a little love heart. I haven't been able to participate much because of my son. His dad and I were informed by school and psychologists that they believe our son has high functioning autism. Oh, Stacey, that must be so hard, and trying to deal with that emotionally and mentally, as well as what changes need to be implemented in order to make sure that you are catering for him. So I hope that keep your chin up, keep going, it'll all work out. I am a very strong believer in that. Of course, there will be times where it's hard, but it will all work out. We've had our hands full and not a lot of time for us. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, Bunny says it's good that they found out now. Absolutely. Yeah. I know a lot of people, even in my generation, even in my generation, that were maybe not autism, but because I don't know many, but what's the word? Like dyslexic. I think nowadays, oh, where did I lose that? Cheeky. I think nowadays there's a lot more, I don't know, people are in tune to it more or something, or maybe that teachers, etc., are better trained to recognize signs or something. I don't know. Two little pink love hearts. Let's try that. What are the names of the colours that you have used, Lesley? Good question. Oh wait, do you mean Copics? Because I don't know that off the top of my head. I can probably figure most of it out. But for our inks, we have got Memento Angel Pink, and we have got Tumble Glass Baby, brand new and Juicylicious Tumble Glass. Oh yeah. He is highly intelligent, but socially he's struggling. Very often the way. But the, I mean, this may not be any sort of help, but I know that I've worked with a lot of people in like development. I mean, my friends in the computer games industry would say the same thing, is that like there's a lot of programmers and things that are very, very intelligent, but and amazing at what they do, but that social element isn't there. So if he's high functioning, then that's a win, and that's a blessing, isn't it? And hopefully he will be able to get the help now and still live a very full and rewarding life. Two gems now, although I kind of wish I'd picked one. Are these the same size? I think I want the smaller one. Oh no, I can't, I'm gonna rip it. Okay, we're gonna go for this one. Cute. Okay, I think I'm going to call that done, because if I do any more, I'll fiddle and fiddle and fiddle and mess it up. Let me pop you over here. You can have a little look at card number 1. Oh, put you away. Can you re-ink memento inks? Pass. I don't know. I don't have many. Well, actually, I've got some over here. Let me check. Yeah, I've got a couple of dewdrops that have been in my stash forever and a day. But I think I've probably mentioned to you guys before, excuse me, that I'm not much of a re-inker. I'll just buy a new ink pad, because I think it's the storage of all that stuff. Like, nah, can we bother with that? Guys, I need ideas for the next card. I don't really know what to do for card number 2. Thoughts? Good night, Denise. Good night, baby. Right, Simon Says Stamp. Let's put you away. I really need to do another Simon Says Stamp haul. Need to buy some. Ooh. Cute. Okay. Any ideas? Although I did pull this out, I thought that that might be quite cool. And I haven't used any of my big red rubbers in a while. I'm going to keep these to the side because they might be cute in a little tag or something. Oh, before I start a new card, I need to show you my crafty haul. We are going to a 100th birthday today. Amazing! That's amazing. Is it a family member, Elizabeth? How cool is that? New office mate or new job card, please. Oh, I. Throwing that out there, eh? I completely understand. Most of the IT department I've worked with seem to be socially awkward or no common sense, but extremely intelligent, on the verge of genius. Yep, pretty much. Of course, there's a risk of generalizing, like, but it social skills are useful, but they're not essential in having a full and rewarding life. He was the husband of my husband's father's cousin. My husband's father, your father-in-law's cousin, was married to this man. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Let me show you my crafty haul first of all, although you've seen some of it. So at the Crafting Live show, I bought my new tumble glass ink pad, and it's amazing the difference this makes. I got 2 ink daubers that I've actually got some of these on my wish list. You know the little finger ones that you put on one finger? I'm hoping that Santa will bring me some of them. You can get a tub of like 40 that I would like to have, because I'd like to do like small inky bits. But these were £1, which is cheap as chips, because I think they're normally about £3, £4. And I thought that I'd pick them up and try them out. I bought a Memento pink. I really am enjoying these dye inks, like the, what do you call those vivid ones, which we can't get anymore. But I don't have enough. The thing is with pinks, the pinks, there's a lot of different tones of pinks, and I like this one, and I thought that it looked a bit like a candy floss ish, a bit more pinker than a candy floss, but in dye. So I thought that I would buy that. Koi water brush for $3.50, Sakura Koi, and I have one that came in, where is it? I have one that came in here, but it's a bit bigger, quite a bit bigger. But what I really like about it is it has the stopper, so you can split it and carry it like that. All my other ones are, what are they? Yeah, they're just cheapos, but you almost have to take the water out to carry them, because if they squeeze it all, they like dribble. And it was really, really cheap. And these ones, the Koi ones, like this one is far superior than any of these cheaps. So it was reduced. I thought it was a bargain. Got a nice point on it. So I picked that up. I have a large background stamp, which is a marble effect. I've never used it, and I don't know what to do with it. Help, please. A marble effect. It's probably, that's going to be beautiful for tone-on-tone stamping, I reckon. Or even like a silver pigment ink or something would be beautiful. Oh, my brain is just on fire now. What if you stamped it with like, what do you call it? What do you call yourself? Where are you? Here we go. Perfect medium. You stamped it with a perfect medium and then brushed it over the top with some perfect pearls. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think that'd be pretty. I love that pink. It's a true soft pink. Not to mauve, not to fuchsia. Yep. Okay, what else did I buy? Not a massive amount. So I wanted to get some Nouveau drops. Oh, it's so pretty. So these were 5 for £10, which I figured is probably the best I was going to get. And these ones here are jewel drops. And they're a bit translucent-y. So I have got Strawberry Coulis, Rose Water. It's a pretty name. What are you called, Mr.? Orange Marmalade. Marmalade, obviously. Limoncello. Cute. And what are you? What are you? What are you? Pale Periwinkle. And I haven't even cracked them out yet, but I know they're a little bit like springy, if you know what I mean, like spring colours. So I'm sure I will be loving them in the spring. But I was really, I think it was this one, or no, it was the orange one, orange marmalade, that I saw on Nicole's Spores. Oh, here, I'm doing it again. Ta-da! I'm sure it was the orange marmalade that I saw her use. And I was like, oh, I love them. So I figured that I should get some. Bunny says, I'm a sucker for new tools and supplies. Yeah. I do like a tool and supply. Yeah, that's true. But these are like tools, I guess. Oh, that one's lovely. Real nice consistency as well. So to get a nice rounded top, give it a little tap, 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 tap. Don't they look like jelly beans or something? Or a more circular type of jelly bean? Nom, 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 nom. Maybe that's why I brought Piper home jelly beans, because I had these on my brain. It is a Sakura, which is here, but you probably can't really see it. Sakura, S-A-K-U-R-A, Sakura Koi. I only have Nuvo drops in black, but really want more colours from Santa. Yeah, you should ask Santa. Definitely. Pop you back here. Nope, this one. So I'm really pleased. I have no idea where I'm going to store them because I don't have a home that will fit them really, but we'll figure that out in a little bit. And oh, actually, I think I need some pink on this. Why not? But I got one more thing which I'll show you in a second, but look at this. This is like amazing because not only did I go and meet Donna, one of our viewers, at the show, but she also said, look, here's a card that I made, using your products, which first of all made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And then she said that I could keep it, and I was so absolutely thrilled. I've had a few cards sent to me using Heffy Doodle products, and I can't even explain how it feels. It just gives you warm fuzzies. So I think it's amazing because she's put a little hat on this guy and flipped him, put a little hat on him, how cute, but she's put the American postal or mailing symbol here. That's so funny. So then you've got this little bear that's in America sending some mail to a bear in the UK, and vice versa. And you've got the flags in the background. It's just so well thought out. I really love it. Thank you so much, Donna, for that. It's up in the craft room. And while I put this over here, let me get you my other thing that I bought. Put this away, but show you a little peeky. It looks a bit orange on the camera, but it's pinky pink and really pretty. I'm going to put these out over on the side because otherwise Lesley does what Lesley does best, smooshes them. So the other thing that I bought, and to be honest, I didn't really need it because I've still got a big pile of, what's it called? Clairefontaine paper or card, which is like Copic friendly. But this, it says simply the best, silky smooth, ultra white card you can buy. This card is designed especially for papercraft and card making, perfect for the body of your card and also superb for pro markers and stamping and embossing. So it's 300 GSM, so it's a nice beefy one. But it says it's like designed for pro markers, so Copics will work well in it. That much for $5. So I thought that was pretty good. LimetreeCraft.com, if it appeals to anyone, although I imagine I was kind of lucky that that I saw them there, because I thought then like I could grab it, because it's a bit annoying sometimes whenever you want to post something like that. It's just not feasible. The price for postage is just ridiculous because it's heavy. Okay, Denise said she wanted some sort of a co-worker card. But I think I want to use this stamp. I don't know if I've been inspired by it. I just think it'll be really pretty on like a dark grey card. I'm going to do that. And maybe if we've got time, we'll see what else we can do. Elbows in the goo, just like I do, says Bunny Tuffy. I find the Koi travel paints a bit opaque, don't you, Lesley? Wait now, opaque means that they're full of colour, right? And translucent means that they're not full of colour. Yes, but I like that, because but the thing is, whenever it's full of colour, is that you can 4, 5, 4 1/4, 5, 4 1/4-ish. Whenever it's like really pigmented, then you can just, what's the word? You can just water it down essentially. You can't see through them. But do you not then water it down? No, no, no. Yes, no. I'm going to try something different. I don't really want to peel this off because I think it'll, I don't think I'll be able to put it back on beautifully. I'm going to try and do it upside down. I don't know whether it'll work or not. It's not really straight. We'll see. Let's add some other things in here. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to mute you for a second because I'm going to sneeze. Bless me 3 times. They are a bit chalky to me. Oh. I don't know. I don't think I've noticed that. I certainly have sorry, I'm trying to think and talk and work at the same time. I certainly don't use them all the time. I have got a couple of different types of watercolor. I've got a Winsor & Newton, and I also have my Gansai Tambi. The Gansai Tambi, I find, is more pigmented than the Koi. I think the Koi is more pigmented than the Winsor & Newton. I like it. Gesundheit. Oh, thank you, my darling. What is the stamp you are using? Asks Marta. Oh no, asks Donna. I'll tell you in a minute when I find my packaging for it, okay? I think it's from a company called Cardio, C-A-R-D-I-O. Cardio. Oh, this is moving a bit. Might not work according to my plan. If I ink it well enough, I'll only need to do it once anyway. I like transparent watercolors. I took the koi traveling and was a bit disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry. You might like the Winsor & Newton ones. I had the Winsor & Newton and then was like, I really would need the koi for traveling because the Winsor & Newton only had 12 pans. And I actually, it's not in here, it's in my little travel kit. I actually bought, like I took out one of the pans and bought like a, I don't know, a different, maybe like a different red or something like that. But then it really bugged me that I had these extra pans and I didn't want to leave them. So I was looking to see if I could get another case that would fit a few more. But I decided to go for the koi. So then I was like, I need the koi. Got the koi and used it, but not as much as I thought. Donna says, yes, I know them. Oh, the Cardio, yes. They make a lot of those large background stamps. Yes, they do. And I think that's probably why I took a look at this today. Because I saw them at the craft fair last week. Not the most perfect impression, I'm afraid. So I'm not really sure how well it will emboss. Let's give it a go. Some of it's quite fine lines, which is part of the challenge. I got a new embossing powder at the weekend too, because remember I said I forgot my heat tool, forgot my embossing powder too. So I had to go and get new embossing powder. And this one is from Wow, and it's a rose gold, so I don't know what it's going to be like on this. But we'll give it a go. I might prefer a more silver colour on the grey. I like lots of colour, but I want them transparent, not chalky. This is Bunny Dobby. I haven't tried the Gansai, and I have the Winsor & Newton at home. The Gansai you will love. It's so pigmented. So pigmented. Beautifully so. It almost looks like ink because there's just so much colour. If you have an option, Daniel Smith pigment sticks are delightful. I've heard of Daniel Smith watercolors. I've never heard of pigment sticks. I am a working artist with a degree and watercolors should be transparent. Ooh, cool. Yes, I've heard of Daniel Smith and I've heard good things. And that's why they're a bit pricier, because they're a bit more artist grade. Embossing now, I'm muting you. Okay, guys, can you all say, ooh, isn't that just beautiful? So it is rose gold, kind of looks a bit coppery on camera, kind of off camera too, and I guess that's kind of what copper is, like a rose gold. But I think it's so beautiful and really ornate and detailed as well. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, put you away. See if I can find the case that my stamp was in so that I can figure out what it's called for you guys. Very nice. I'm also looking for other little things to go in my Amazon wish list and Santa wish list. I don't know if you guys have got any ideas or anything that you think, ooh, I really want that. You need to share it to me. Share it with me even. I'd like to get the Copic ink, the white opaque ink. That's on my list. Here it is. Cover a card. Bing. Cover a card. Impression obsession. Completely wrong. Wasn't cardio. Impression obsession. Or maybe cardio is there. Because that's I-O. Don't know. Impression obsession. Impression-obsession.com. And this one is called Flourishes. And it is very flourishy. Non-crafty or only crafty? Anything! What's the meta so far? Yeah, so I've got Copic white. Is on my list. Opaque white ink. The colorless blender refill for K-Pix. What else is on my list? I can't think now. I'd like a new storage system for my Copics, but I want it to be one that they like stand up and they're like this, and I can put them in order. So I haven't actually found one that I know that I want yet, so I'm on a lookout for that. Olivia Burton watch is on my list. Ooh, so pretty. One with roses on the dial. Oh, sweet. And I got a Microsoft Surface for work, and they have this thing called a dial, which I don't really need, or it will have limited use in a way. I mean, it'd be really, really cool, but it's not like I need this to do my work, that kind of thing. So it's on there. I need new trainers. I've just told Mum Oman that I need new trainers. So hopefully, I just can't stop moving this. It's so pretty. I might get some trainers then. I don't know what else. Right, I want to put a sentiment. Like, part of me wants to maybe cut out a word using my word dies, or maybe a circle. A ton of neat and tangled stamps, embossing powder and embossing tool. Do it. You will not look back. Oh, Misty Creative Corners. That was also on my list. Let me see what I've got over here. This is pretty, but maybe a bit bulky. I'm just playing, by the way, because I don't really know. What did Denise want? A retirement card? Her boss is retiring, I think. I'll have a look at some of my stampies and see what I can find. Bon voyage, no, sending love, new job, time to celebrate. Was it a retirement card that she was talking about? I think so. Bon voyage, missing you. That's not right, is it? Happy graduation. I don't think I have a retirement card. Go figure. Time to celebrate is on here again. Best wishes, sending love. What else have we got? Note to self, make a retirement set. Congratulations. It's not quite right, is it? Thinking of you. Nope. I think I'm gonna have to make this into something else. What brand was the embossing powder you just used? It was Wow embossing powder. I've looked too and not been able to locate anything yet. I will be interested to see what you'll find. With so many alcohol markage storage systems seem to be forgotten. Yeah, there's I don't know. Maybe if it says like best wishes, good luck and best wishes. Yeah, I've seen a couple of things, but they're not kind of what I want. So if I find anything, I'll be sure to tell you guys. So this one says best wishes. I wish there was the word and in here. Is there an and? There is not an and. I've got a good luck even. And there's the best wishes. And this doesn't have an ampersand. An anniversary card would be perfect with this background. Yeah, that's true, it would. I posted that stamp I painted my Jane Davenport. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. My name's not Jane. No. Okay, let me have another. We've got congrats. This is where I struggle, like trying to do nice and like flowery and elegant. I'm more of a whimsy kind of gal. Best friends forever. Oh, I think I have a stamp set that says the best is yet to come. Would that not be fun? What do you say? I'm so glad to have met you. I think you're all sorts of wonderful. It's a good day to have a great day. Oh, it says the best is yet to come. Hang in there. Which I don't want to hang in there, but I'm going to try and stamp this on black and trim it down, and we'll see what we can do. We might not be able to do anything, but you know what I'm like. I just wing it. Fake it till you make it, baby. Just like a rogue piece of acetate there. Random. The best is yet to come. Don't want you, although the tall bits of these letters will still show. But I'll just brush them off and see what we can do. Remember I made a card for my nephew a few weeks back? Still not posted it. I am the worst at posting things. Absolute worst. Okay, I'm gonna put my head right over you guys. Can almost see it. I also picked up another white embossing powder on my travels because, like I said, I forgot my embossing kit. So I borrowed a heat tool. They give me some clear embossing powder. I bought the rose gold one and I bought a white one. So I chucked the white one in here. Even though it's a different brand, it doesn't really matter. This little brush away. There's a few little crystals in around the sea. So I'm using my pokey tool just to give them a little nudge. There we go. Right, I'll put you on mute again. I think that turned out all right. I'm pretty sure Denise said that her boss was retiring. So I think what I'll do is maybe do good luck boss. Quite specific and nichey. But I can send it to her for her boss if she wants it. I think that would be fun, wouldn't it? So we need boss to go on the bottom. Put that one there. And then 2 rows. Say good luck. So I need it to roughly be around here. L-U-C. Okay. Smoosh that down. And then we need good. G-O-R. And I like the way that good luck boss all have the same number of letters. And I need, I think I'll do the boss later. Let's run this through. I might also put some of that Nouveau paste on my list. Not sure if you guys know much or have played with it much. G-O-O-D. Make sure I don't lose all these little bits. I like using these dies for the letters because you get to then keep the inlay bits as well. Which is always fun. It's like 2 cards for the price of 1. Or you get to try and make anagrams from what you've made. Okay. I'm going to do that first of all. So I've got my O back. Lost my O and my D. Good luck. Okay. Sometimes a simple design can be so pretty. One of my cats has decided to sit on me and draw. Lovely. Oh, it reminds me of Mizu when we had a cat. And no matter what I was doing, she wanted to be, well, crafting. If I was sitting watching the sofa and I wanted to snuggle her, she'd be like, no. No. That's not what I'm for. No snuggling. If I'm in the craft room ignoring her, then yeah. That is exactly what she's all about. Climbing up getting in the way, lying. And back then, I was doing a lot more scrapbook projects. So I'd have a big, like, this whole thing would be like a scrapbook page. And she would just come sauntering along, twirl around and flump down. And of course, me like an idiot would like try and move my things out of the way so that she could still lie down. I'd be writing like this. She'd be batting my pen. She was a good egg. She now lives with a friend of mine because we found out that Piper is severely allergic to cats. Okay, we are working this out. Amazing. So I'm either going to put acetate behind it so I can put my inside bits, or I could stick it on white, but I think that it's not, I don't know, I think maybe an acetate card would be fun. What do you think? Thoughts? Oh, I should have figured out which one of these goes where. Now it's not going to line up properly. That might be cool. The best is yet to come. I like that. I'm going to do acetate, I think. Are you going to make a shaker? Well, I hadn't planned on it, but you never know. Acetates are pretty perfect for shakers. It's almost like it's asking to be made into a shaker. And when something asks so nicely, it's kind of hard to refuse it, right? Yeah, we might do that. It just got really cold all of a sudden. I need to get Craig to bring me out more tea. The good news is it's nearly the season when Lesley gets obsessed with fruit tea. I don't know what it is. I really enjoy fruit tea most in the winter time. Hey Teresa. Hey there. Have you just joined us? Welcome. I've made a baby card and now I'm making a like a retirement, or like when your boss is leaving your work. It says good luck boss on an embossed background. And Bunny was asking if I was turning it into a shaker, which I didn't know that I was, but I might be. Look how pretty this is though. You can see it better on this one. How beautiful is that? So pretty. Pretty awesome. I always drink cinnamon tea this time of year. Yeah, I think so. A couple of years ago, maybe if there's anyone in Germany, you guys can keep a lookout for something for me, because a few years ago I bought a a jar. It looked like a jam jar, but it's like one of those jam jars that had like a handle on it, what they call like a mason jar thing, with tea in it. I bought it from TK Maxx, which is one of those kind of everything and anything kind of shops. Luck of the draw. Don't even know whether that goes there, but it'll do. And I loved it. It was called the tea was called Fireside Dreams, because it'll have the little, have I lost an O? Oh man. They'll have the little names. And I absolutely loved it so much. And because it was bought in a place that wasn't, like, it's not like they have regular products, I've gone back every year since to try and hope that they have that same company again for Fireside Dreams tea, but they never do. And so I googled it, because you know that's what you do, and there's a company in Germany that apparently like sell it wholesale, and the company I think is called T-Mass, M-A-A-S, I think. But I can't find any. I thought I might be able to get it on eBay or something, I don't know. I found lots of different alternatives that I've tried. Some are alright, but none are just as as that one. It was cinnamony. It had like all the good stuff. It was like cinnamony, but then it also had like an apple or an orange to it or something. I don't know. Hopefully I might find something that I like this year. Righty. Teresa, what did you miss? Like I said, you missed the baby card. I'll bring it over in a second. I've got some glossy accents drying on it, so I didn't want to smudge it. And if I left it on my desk, I would have smudged it for sure. And also, I'll repeat it now in case you guys didn't, or some of you guys have come in later, is that there is no Come Craft With Me next week. I feel like I've lost the inside of an O. No Come Craft With Me next week. I am at a school fair for Piper School. So you all have a Friday night off. What are you going to do with it? Date night? Going to do something exciting? Late night Christmas shopping? No? Okay, good luck, boss. I'm going to keep those letters. For another project. So at the Christmas fair next week, I was mentioning earlier that I'm going to be doing face painting. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to do a little thing on the cheek. We're going to have Christmas puddings. We're going to have, what was the other one I did yesterday on Piper? A snowman. I've had to practice on Piper, of course. Oh. What did I just do with that black piece of paper? Oh, I'm not on it tonight. Oh, it's stuck to me. We're going to watch you. You're going to come and watch me at the Christmas fair. I think that's cool. So I think I want to raise this up. But before I do that, I'm going to trim it down. I wonder how my gerbil's doing. I'm obsessed. He's so tiny. I kind of wanted to bring him out and be like, this is my new pet. But it's his first day home and he inevitably is a little bit stressed, I reckon. Well, he didn't show any like major signs of stress earlier when I was in there, but he was still kind of exploring and probably didn't think that he had left his home forever. Poor thing. I said to Piper, I'll have to go to the bank and get some money out. She's like, why? I said, to pay for the gerbil. And she was like, you have to pay for gerbils? Yeah. And she said, oh, I feel really bad now. Why? I didn't know you had to pay for pets. I said, oh, right. Yeah, so I feel really bad. I just don't understand why. So whenever we were at the woman's place, the breeder's place, I told her that Piper didn't realise we had to pay for pets. And I said to her, but Piper, when we go to the pet shop, if you went to the pet shop and you bought like fish or something, you wouldn't expect to get that for free, would you? And you could just see like the penny drop in her head. She was like, oh, well, yeah, well, it's not really making sense anymore in my, bless her. What's happening over here? Facebook's going nuts, so. Granny Oman. Okay, I'm going to, I don't know, like, I think if I put oh, I need a bit on there. If I make that into a shaker card, I think it's going to detract from the glitz of the embossing powder. So we can raise it up, but I don't think it needs, I don't think I'm going to make it into a shaker card. I think that will detract from it. Poor Piper, life's beginning to dawn on her. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it felt like. Poor thing. It's like, oh, yes, I didn't quite realise this. Kendrick's going to sleep. Night. Night, night, Kendrick. Thanks for watching. Come back again. We'll have more crafty time. Hope you have a great weekend. Okay. Let's see. I'm using my little trick that I developed for this cheap and like ridiculously sticky craft foam. Oops, wrong thing. Every time I do it, I feel like, yeah, beat the system almost. Which is silly, because obviously that's nothing to do with the system. I wondered if you were when you said acetate. Yeah, sometimes I'm tempted to, like I say, but I think in this instance it would not improve the card, but detract from it. I'm also fairly certain that if I'm going to give this to Denise, I'm fairly certain her boss is a man. So already there's a little bit of flourishing going on, which I don't think is overly feminine. I think we could maybe get away with it because of the dark tones of grey. Don't know, what's your thoughts, girls and boys? And if I did like a shaker with beads or sequins, I think that would be a little too feminine maybe. Oh no, I just dropped that. She also said today, I just think it's so amazing that like you have money on the internet and then you go into a shop with a bank machine and it turns into real money. Oh. I also chastised her today because we were in the car. We were in the car for 30 minutes and about 10 minutes in she was like, oh, is it much further? And I was like, well, it's about 20 minutes further. And then after that, she was like, oh, it's just so boring. I was like, you have no idea, girl. You're literally in the car for 20 minutes. I said, when I was a kid, did you think I had phones or DVDs or anything? So ridiculous. Do you know what? It's simple, but I think it's super pretty. Thoughts? Let's bring you over here. I love the way that you get that shadow effect. I think it really makes it pop. Really pretty. I had a Walkman when I was small. Yeah, well, Piper's not really into that, into music yet. I'm sure it'll come. Okay, that's the boss card. Let me see how my baby card is coming along. Try not to smoosh it. Baby. Baby, baby. Beautiful. Yay. Great for male or female. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, one last card. What should we do? What should we do? Inspire me, my friends. I'm going to turn on the heater because it's a bit chilly. Any ideas? A congrats card. What kind of congrats card are you thinking of? Putting some of this stuff away. Up and away. Bunny's off to get dinner. Congrats card and a Santa elephant. I did a Santa elephant one time. Got him in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, I did a little Santa elephant. These are my Heffy Doodle cards for my samples. Let's see what else we can do. A congrats general. Oh, that we could have given you. Oh, cute. Let me see what we've got over here. Do you know what I quite like to do? is like stamp, like bold images, like flowers or something like that. Build up almost like a pattern paper effect background. Oh, let's do, let's see, lost my train of thought there. What have I got? Got some like flowers here. Egg. I obviously need more stamps. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this. Oh, a tag that you could use as an ornament. Yeah, let's do something like that. Would be fun. Or a spotlight effect. Oh yeah, that would be fun too. I've not done one of them in ages. I did a couple of cards in the last week or so with Chibitronics. I did a tag this week. Chibitronics featuring Heffy Doodle. And I also did a a card with Sweet Stamp Shop featuring that super cute little dragon. Which is adorable. I hope you guys saw them. Check them out. I'm looking for my tag die. It's hiding on me. I think I need to buy another big tag die. That will be something to add to Santa's wish list, I think. If I can find... I always say I need more stamps too, but I'm more than it. I know. Stamp addict. Yeah, I need more tags. Like, this is pretty, but I want to like mix it up a little. I know I used that before. See, I used this for my Chibitronics one this week. Now I don't want to use it because it's been done. Let's see if I can get another thing. Ooh, there's one in the, what's it called? Studio Katia. That might make a nice tag if it's the right kind of shape. Wow, I got that last Christmas and I'm not even sure I've used it. Gotta use it tonight. And we'll do one of these. Okay. So we'll do a background. Let's move you over. Background. Maybe cut a shape out of it here. Do some snow in the background for sure. And, or I could do some of these. I could do a little, I could do a star or something. I could do a Chibitronics tag. Would that be fun? So I either move it up and put a hole here, or move it down and put a greeting down there. Oh, the choices! Circle tag, just create a tag from a circle. Yep, that's actually a really good idea. I'm far too complicated for that. I kind of like this guy. I think he's kind of nice. Pop him somewhere. Let's do this and we'll get inky. You're going to fit. Ooh, you you will. Beautiful. The thing is with tags is that, in fact, it's really easy to batch produce them, I think. I don't know, it doesn't feel like you are repeating yourself quite as much or something. I don't know. So I'm going to do one for my base and then one for my top layer, which I'll make into a little frame. And I really like when there's like an ink blended background, but a frame, like a white, super white frame. Get a nice contrast that way. These are really pretty dies, but they leave those tiny circles everywhere. Okay. I think I probably need to poke them out before too long. Never mind. What colour would you like the background of our tag to be? Maybe I should do it a blue colour and then cut out my snow. What do you reckon? Blue? Bluesy, bluesy blue? Hey, let's do... Ooh, I've not really used these. Let's do that. These are the ones that I want more of. I want to be able to use them more. I've got one here that I might be able to use for this. Danube Blue. Ooh. Feels like it's not as smooth of an applicator as the other ones. But I do like that you can get a small bit of space, you know. Maybe I just need to be patient. Ooh, I'm liking this. It's really intense. Although my dauber is starting to like pill. Which I'm not much of a fan of, to be honest. What's everyone up to for the weekend? Anything exciting? going to be playing with my new pet, for sure. Oops, a little bit too much there. I think I'm going to add some of this. This is called Paris Dusk at the top to kind of fade it down a bit. Don't know what it'll be like. Let's try. I love my Memento Dewdrops ink and I use them all the time. Yeah, I don't have a lot of them. And I certainly need more. At the show, that little pink one I got, I think was £1.25 or something like that. So that was awesome value. So on camera, this looks a little patchy still, but pretty much as normal. It's not that bad in real life. Might blend it out a bit anyway. Sinterklaas is arriving in Netherlands tomorrow, so big excitement here. Is Sinterklaas Santa Claus? He's coming already? I imagine that is big excitement. Okay, I've got a perfectly blue frame that I'm going to have to take a wipey to before I forget that it's there and get it all over everything. Donna says, I have to buy it for tonight. I'll be watching the rest later on. Good night. Okay, hopefully that will help. Oh, that did not work very well. It dribbled. Oh well. I think I got it before it picked up too much of the ink. No, Santa Claus is living in Spain, but is also bringing presents for the children. Ooh, he leaves on December the 6th. Wow, December the 5th is the big presents evening. Wow. So that's a little different from what we have here and in some other parts of the globe. I love learning about different traditions and cultures. That's so cool. So yes, big excitement indeed, I'm sure. Oops, won't stick to my ink. Pretty, huh? It's so pretty. I don't know why I haven't used this more. It must be because I'm an idiot. Okay. Kind of eyeball that, somewhat centered. Little blue snowballs on my machine now. Let's see. Wow, that looks really good. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yay! So I think I'll put I either can put a hole up here for like a tag, or put it this way and put a sentiment at the bottom. I haven't quite decided yet. I kind of like the idea of having the tag up there. But then I think I need to move this down a bit almost. Which is entirely feasible for sure. Pretty, huh? Okay, let's see. I've got a tiny little circle somewhere that will go on as a tag bit, you know, to cut out the hole so you can put something through. Although you can just use a hole punch and use like a brad or something. Use one of them in ages. Might use some of them. And I need to figure out what little critter or friend to put on it. I don't think I'll do that actually. I think I'll just use my hole punch. So I want to have a sentiment that goes across here. And I want to have a critter. Maybe I should do my Santa elephant. Should I? That is my elephant. Or maybe a bear, I don't know. Oh, and what am I else? Okay, let's crack out the Heffy Doodle. Makes sense to do an elf, I think. Boy or girl? What do you reckon? And I think we'll have to have the elfin Christmas words. Sentiment on there. I like sending holiday smiles. I would put the sentiment on the bottom and the tag hole at the top left. Yes, that might work as well. I haven't decided what I am going to do yet. Would both the girl and the boy be too much? No, I don't think so. I can give it a go. think I'm going to do Happy Holiday. Oh no, no, I don't want to do that. Maybe Merry Christmas on the top and then Sending Holiday Smiles. The girl looks like she's going to hug the boy. Yeah, she does. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ooh, okay. So I'm changing my mind again. Typical Lesley. No. What I might do, it's all theoretical at the moment, is I could put the Sending Holiday Smiles actually on here and then do a Merry Christmas banner across it. Let me see. In a colour or silver like embossing. So I either do a colour or silver embossing. I quite like the idea of having that Aladdin silver embossing powder. Is really intense. So let's try that and see what happens. Oh no, I only have the gold one here. Oh, there it is. Give it a good shake. Oh, it's not sticking very well this time. Oh, I smudged my stump. I must have rocked it. Let me heat this up and then I'll do another one. But you're mute for a second. It looked really smudged when I added the powder. I think maybe the powder is a bit thicker and that's why you get a good height. But when it melted, it all melted together beautifully. Happy days. That's why you should always follow through, because you never know what it's going to end up like until you actually follow through with it. Sometimes it just turns out a mess, but that's fine. Okay, let's take a little doodah. Hello again. I've been in and out trying to get ready and I'm still not got my makeup on, just downloading some photos so that I can take some more. Oh dear, go and get ready for your party. It's been ages since I've been to a party. Well, not counting the 6-year-old's kids pizza party that we went to yesterday. Craig and I were talking a while ago saying that we We never have anyone over at the house. And he was like, we could have a party. When was the last time we had a party? We've not had a party in forever. And so there's this running joke now about we could have a party. Yeah, we're not that organized, unfortunately. These scissors are still sticky. I'm not gonna cut the mustard for me, I'm afraid. Give it a little fishtail, although I suspect the right hand side of my banner is slightly narrower than the left. Okay, Sarah. 10 minutes left and computer is not being speedy. Quit watching and go and get ready. You silly sausage. So I hope all of you will join in for us and our Create and Craft show at the end of the month. So exciting. I'm going to stamp the Sending Holiday Smiles again. I'm going to stamp it in blue though at the bottom here. Why not? Oops, that bent as I adhered it. Let's try you out on some Paris Dusk, which I find really hard to say. Paris Dusk is the Paris. Lovely. All right. Did you guys see over on the Heffy Doodle blog today? Our design team member, Olga, can't get my words out, made the most amazing little boxes with the Elfish Antics stamp set. When I saw it, I gasped like, sorry, that was probably really loud and annoying, but it was just absolutely like wowzers, just so wowzers. Please go and check it out. I just can't even. Isn't that what they say sometimes? You're going to raise up like that and be beautiful. And we've got to get some little elfies in there now. I'm just going to use this bog standard paper. Should I? No, let's use some proper paper. There we go. Cute little elfies. And hopefully I will get this all done before 12. or at least not be too much later than 12. Because I need to sleep. Oh. I can tell I'm fading a bit, not talking as much. I feel like I've been all over the place today, trying to tell stories but being really convoluted about it all. I'm so excited that I got some more Christmas shopping done though. So I managed to buy for my nephew Joshua, my nephew Lewis, my nephew Luke, and my niece Abby, my other niece Bethany, and that's as far as I've got. So I still have to do my nephew Kyle. And I still have to do my mum and my dad. But I saw something that my mum might like online, but I need to go and buy it in a shop. Pretty, huh? So we shall see. We shall see. There's one of those shops quite nearby. So I might go out to it tomorrow. And see if I can get the size that I'm looking for. Who knows? Marjorie says, I'm so tired too. I'm switching to my phone and taking you with me to bed. Ah, yay. Ooh, no, neon. I should put a label on that says, don't use me. I am neon in disguise. I'm not a big neon fan. My sister, she is, quite frankly. So whenever they have all those like kids clothes that's full of neon stuff, she'd buy them all, and I'm like, no, thank you. And Piper at school had this a school day called Be Bright, Be Seen, and they were learning about safety and stuff. And loads of kids went in there, neon paraphernalia. I was like, I'm not buying neon clothes for one day at school. So we dressed her in her brightest pink and some yellow tops and things. Okay, little girlie. Let's give you some green. I really like pink and green for this little girl. Bye, Elizabeth. Have fun. And Aunt Petunia's here. Hello. just dialing in before we finish up. I'm making a little Christmas taggy. But I'm fading fast, I'm afraid. Getting sleepy. G14 for a little darkness in the green. So this paper is the Clairefontaine paper. It's really smooth. I'll have to try maybe next week the new paper that I bought. See if it feels much different. I'm going to add a little BV23 just to the edges to darken that up. That's a little tip for you either way. If you think that you're not getting your colours dark enough, you can add a sort of a mid-tone grey into the corners. Yeah, you can actually use like black if you really wanted to. I always find that that's a bit intense. In the meadow we can build a snowman. I'm just going to give her flat hair. Because when I try to add shadows in hair at this late stage of the night, it never works out for me. And I'm going to give her boots the same colour as her hair. Because the girl's got a match. Although I will add some shadow to them. With my BV23. How's it looking? Cutie patootie. And let's get my little dude. He can have the same hair, so I don't have to pull out another colour. Craig got some Christmas lights today. That was exciting. I think this year he's feeling more in the Christmas spirit than he normally is. Not that he's normally a Scrooge or anything like that. But normally he would be on very strict, nope, no Christmas anything. Although lights are his weakness for sure. A bit closer for you guys. What a difference a bit of colour makes on a stamped image. I know. Oops. Almost attacked him with my chisel tip. Okay. There's a bit of a funny story about this little guy. We were getting all signed up for, I don't even know what it was, some sort of like online selling thing. It might have been Google Shops or something, I'm not sure. And our email, we got an email back that said like denied because of like inappropriate, like advertising uses like naked images or something like that. I was just like, what? And we think that this guy is probably all automatic, so it's probably not something to get overly worried about or anything, or start ranting about. I thought it was really funny that we think their automatic system or whatever must think he is naked. Oh, dear me. Get some trousers on. That's better. Hi everyone, late I guess. Jeanette says, bonjour. We're going to be finishing up soon though, I will mention. Because I am sleepy. I'm going to add a little warm grey to the edges of this one. Add a little drop shadow almost, and we'll give him boots the same color. I need to stand my head back. Almost forgot his lapels. I also didn't give him any blush. How rude. Ah. Don't they look sweet? Oh no. Okay. I say oh no because I had all my dies and stamps laid out for taking some photos for marketing stuff, and before the show tonight I just was like, okay, put them all together and put them away. So I didn't tidy them up properly, I just dumped them all together. So my lady elf must be in that bunch somewhere. So I'll have to go digging for her. I think it's over here. There she is, not too far away, thankfully. beautiful. Oops. So that's going to go on there. I'm going to go grab my heat tool. Not heat tool. Sorry, my brain said heat tool because I turned off the radiator, which is the heat device. I need to add some Scotch ATG gun to this for the sake of laziness. And my holiday smiles can go on top. Take it on, and if it wasn't like midnight, I'd probably poke out all the little holes in like here. There's loads of little bits that are just needing to be poked out. But I will probably do that afterwards, although now that I've started I want to keep going. So this is going to go here like this. Merry Christmas. And then my elves are going to have a big cuddle. Maybe layer them up together. Like that. I'm going to just trim her hands in a little bit. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna, before I stick down the foam one, I'll poke out these ones at the sides because they're going to be harder to take out once everything's stuck down. That's so cute. I didn't realize that they could hug. Yeah. I think it's fun. So they can like hold hands and have, you can put the ice skates on them as well, which is really fun. So I think I'm going to put some foam pads on the back of these guys. I might just cut my own. I really feel like I'm not awake right now. Maybe I'll get a lion in the morning. Do you reckon? Do you reckon, Craig? I might get a lion in the morning. Yeah, no? Yeah. Oh, they're so sweet. I'm not going to stick him down until I've got her covered. I need to get up and make my video. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. 2 minutes past midnight. I think there's like an internal clock inside me now because I nearly always craft until like this time. There's be some internal clock that goes, ooh, bedtime. Okay. Oh, they're just adorable. I love tags. They're always so cute. Oh, thank you. With tags, I always love the like the bright white against the color background in tags, if you make them that way, which I tend to do. I kind of think that he's like a little brother. He's a bit taller. Come on then, let's poke these out, get them done. And then put some ribbon or something on the top. So guys, if you haven't already signed up for the Heffy Doodle newsletter, you should pop over because we sent a newsletter the other day with a information about upcoming promotions at the Heffy Doodle shop or store. So of course, if it interests you, sign up. Nearly there. This is the tedious bit. You need to add, I've got one of those dye brushes, but it won't work whenever there's like 3 layers of plus one of the layers I covered with sticky tape. So so I have to physically push it out. Some of them is a little bit sticky. I should have just brushed it with the brush before I stuck it down. But that was just laziness for you. Come on. Aha. Look at my little aftermath. Or as they say, craftermath. Am I not signed up, says Bunny Dobby. I don't know. Did you get an email yesterday? I guess if you didn't get an email, then maybe you're not signed up. Now, I have a tool. I think it's part of the Silent Setter tool. No. Which part of my tool is it then? Oh, I remember. Making Memories one. That does a little slit. Can you see that? Not really. It does like an oblong. I guess that's the right word, oblong. It makes an awful noise though. when you punch it. You can kind of see that. That's a skinnier one. 3 different thicknesses. And of course the idea is that you're threading some ribbon through it. Let me go grab some ribbon. What kind of ribbon would go with this? Ooh, that's pretty. I've got some snowflakes, but it's red. Let me see, what are you? Oh yes, will you go? Let me grab my project first of all. Oh no, I can't have red because I've got pink in my lady and don't want red to go with that. Unless I do the green and red. And I've got silver, Merry Christmas. Oh, I've made bad choices here tonight. That one's quite generic. Let's do this one. Of course, you guys can't see it yet. I'll have to wait. Quite generic, but I will definitely need the big beast for this. So this is a punch setter. So I don't think you guys are going to particularly like the noise of this. I'm going to put you on mute because what you do is you push down and it boom. Let me have a look. The join our mailing list doesn't do anything when I click it. It should bring you to a bit that says where you can enter in your emails. Bunny, I'll come back to you in a second. Let me do this. Thank you. Okay, I had to do that quite a few times. It's a bit of an old tool, so it's not the sharpest tool in the box. Okay, join the mailing list thing doesn't do anything when I click it. Right, okay, are you on a phone or are you on a computer or a tablet, Bunny? I'll see if I can help you out. Desktop PC. Okay, bear with me a second. My friends, Craig is obviously off playing with our new gerbil and not paying attention. HeffyDoodle.com. Scroll down, sign up below to keep up to date with our latest Heffy Doodle news. Was it the pop-up box or was it the blue box on the home page? Oh, it seems to be Chrome is our problem. Oh, weird. Okay. I will log that as a bug and get the powers that be to investigate that if it is an issue. And what Christmas tag is complete without a few jingle bells? None. That's the answer. No Christmas tag is complete without a few jingle bells. Ooh, there we go. Oh, you were subscribed. Great. Sometimes when emails come into your inbox, so you can't catch them all. Give you a close-up. Oops, I don't find my mouse. There it is. Yeah. We did it, we did it, we made it, we made it. Let's get these cards out. Another fun Friday. Oops, completely off center there. Making lots of fun cards and craft projects. So we have got Welcome Baby. We've got Good Luck Boss. The best is yet to come. And then Little Tag, which looks massive whenever it's up high. But it is actually this size comparatively. A tag for a Christmas present, which is so cute and fun, I think. And that's another day over, another Come Craft With Me over as well. I am going to put away this stamp set, head inside for a drink and maybe some cereal. Hungry Heffy getting hungry. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another Come Craft With Me. And what's happening next week? Ooh, I don't know. Well, I don't know if I might do another Come Craft With Me during the week, depending on what's happening, what's going on, and how I'm feeling. Normally, if I feel like, oh, I need the craft, then these days I just will turn on the camera, and if you join me, fabulous. If there's no one there, fair dues, no problem. It doesn't bother me. So keep an eye on your phone if you want to be notified. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. Good night, everybody. Good night, Teresa, and good night, Lorraine. Good night, Bunny, and everyone else. Have a great one. Will you do another like Tuesday next week? Yeah, maybe something like that. I imagine there may be some day, like Thursday's probably out, because if there's any last minute stuff to do for the Christmas fair, then Thursday will probably be when I'm panicking about that. So it's probably going to be earlier in the week, if anything. All right. Alrighty. Cheerio.